This is my BCS 2000 Senior Time Capsule final project. When you first you see that the table of contents, we have our introduction, the identified of the needs, how the need was chosen, summary of the project plan, summary, project effectiveness, group dynamics and problem solving, and then recommendation for the future. Introduction. My project is a senior time capsule. The capsule is a way for people of the past to communicate to the people of the future. This time capsule is a way for us seniors to see how much we grow from the beginning of the year and off to the end of the year. We can see how we grow as people, see how our views of the world have changed. That need that I am trying to solve in this community is making a new event for seniors and the seniors to come to participate in. I determined that this was a need by seeing how many of the seniors were not being included in other events that the school has put on for us as seniors. It's either that they didn't want to participate or they didn't feel like they were wanted. So this was a project that everybody could work together. How was the problem or need chosen? The need was chosen by seeing how us seniors communicated with each other and how we didn't communicate with each other. Our senior class has a bunch of different types of friend groups, and when there was this one time we all got split up into different groups and not a lot of us could communicate with each other because we hadn't talked to each other in such a long time. And this was a problem since the senior class needed a project to bring us all together. This is the summary of the project plan. The project plan was to get together as a class and give a rundown on what we will be doing and what times we are all getting together at and what times will be good for everybody. And we'll be writing down exactly what we need to perfect this project, and we will also be involving teachers and talking to teachers and getting their input and everything else. Team roles. As team leader, I chose what was going to be doing what for this project, and I decided there was going to be a team for this project, as I don't think I could have done it the way I wanted to alone. So for the girls, I let them be in charge of gathering all of the stuff and overseeing what letters and what notes were being written down and what was specifically being put in this box that we were going to bury. And I let them laminate the pictures and all of the notes, so then when we dug the box up, nothing would be ruined and everything would be all right. And I gave the boys the task of finding a spot where it was appropriate to bury it. And
Miss Wolf, can you buzz the office? Miss Wolf, can you buzz the office?
And they were in charge of also digging the holes and everything else. And for the teachers, I made one teacher, mostly our homeroom teacher, supervise us just in case we needed any help or anything went wrong during this time. And my job was to make sure that everything was going smoothly and the project was going how I wanted it to go. And I made sure that everybody was heard and everybody's ideas were somehow contributed into this project. Summary of how the group collaborated to solve the problem or need. The group that I chose collaborated very well together to solve this need. Everybody did what I had asked and they finished all of the tasks I had asked them to. The leadership qualities that I had demonstrating during this project were communication and integrity. Communication was a big thing in this project, as to let them know what our goal was and how we needed to get there. We needed to be able to communicate. And another one was integrity, and because we needed to be able to trust each other with the things that we wanted to put inside of this capsule. So, one positive thing about being the leader was I was able to perfect my vision with the help of everybody else, and it ended up how I wanted it to end up. And one negative thing was about being the leader was I didn't want to come off as too bossy when giving people orders or choosing for them what they were going to do, because I didn't want to have to worry about being bossy to my classmates. Summary of project effectiveness. The project did its thing, it worked. You could tell by the end of this project that the senior class was very well bonded and that we collaborated very well. During the planning of it, everybody was pitching in ideas, and everybody was talking to kids that they haven't really spoke to in the middle of the year. Summary of group dynamics and problem solving. The group did a really good job when it came to solving the problems. We only had 2 minor problems when it came to the project. Many of the kids in my class did not agree on what some of us wanted to put in the box. Some of us wanted to put letters and notes to ourselves in the future in the box, and a lot of kids didn't. So in order for us to see eye to eye, if they didn't want to put a letter in, they didn't have to, and the rest of us who wanted to, we did put a letter in. And another problem was we had a hard time figuring out and agreeing where we wanted to bury the capsule. A lot of us wanted to bury it in a spot that meant something to us, a place that we had all gathered, and a place that we cherished. And when we couldn't figure out a way to agree, we just did a unanimous vote, and yeah, we just had to go from there because we couldn't figure out any other solution. These are my recommendations for the future and kind of what else I think about the project. The quality of my project I think is good. We had a really good waterproof box, and everything that we put inside of it was really well put together, and we made sure that everything was safe. And I think that this should be done for every senior class, starting from our class, because it helped a lot. And even if like kids were to start in like grade 9 and then bury it somewhere within school grounds maybe, and then open it when they're graduating, you could see how much everybody grew, and how it helped us a lot, and we all contributed over one single project. So yeah, thank you. That's all.